Hey guys, so I was trying to make a YouTube video, but I couldn't figure it out. So I'm on here and I want to talk to you guys about how to stay positive during this time, how to have more positive thoughts, how to stay high vibe during this time. So I know it can be hard. I know I've struggled with it, and I wanted to come on here and talk about things that have worked for me for staying positive during this crisis. So the first thing I want to talk about is raising your vibration. I know we hear about this all the time. We hear about you have to raise your vibration. And what does it mean to be in a high vibration? So when you're in a high vibration, you just feel aligned. You feel like everything's working out for you. You feel like, you're thinking about somebody and they just call you, or you feel like, I would really like an ice cream, and somebody gives you an ice cream, or, it'd be really nice to go for a cup of coffee, and then suddenly someone brings you a cup of coffee. That's being in a high vibe, being in a state of flow. So, a lot of people who are artists, a lot of people who like to sing or dance, they know what it's like to be in a state of flow. And that's what being high vibe is, just following your heart, following your bliss, doing what you love. And how can you stay in that state? How can you access that state, especially when, negative things are going on? I love to listen to Abraham Hicks a lot. So Abraham Hicks really helps me to stay positive. It's very high vibrational content. And one thing that they say is that you can't be sick enough to help somebody who's sick. You can't get poor enough to help people who are poor. And a lot of times when negative things happen, we feel like we have to, be compassionate, like we have to be sad, or like we have to sympathize with people who are having a hard time. So it's really important to stay high vibe, because like Abraham Hicks says, it's all about attraction. And the more that you are in a positive, high vibrational frequency, the more positive thoughts that you attract to you. So it's kind of like listening to the radio. What radio station are you tuning into? Are you tuning into negativity? Are you tuning into, the crisis, the news, all of this negative media? Or are you going to be tuning into positivity, high vibrational things, beauty? It's all about what you tune into. And the more that you stay in a high vibrational frequency, the more positive thoughts that you're going to attract, and vice versa. The more that you listen to the news, the more that you hang around people who are constantly talking about negative things. I know, like I said, I know it can be hard during this time, and I know it's not easy to not, listen to what people are talking to, or, watch the news, and you want to stay informed. But you really have to take care of yourself. This is where self-love really comes in, because taking care of yourself is like taking care of what information you're consuming. What are you feeding yourselves? Are you feeding yourselves high vibrational positive content, or are you feeding them, low vibrational content? So the more that you tune into self-love, the more that you start to love yourself, the more that you I'm trying to figure out this lighting here. The more that you, start to really care about what you consume. So that can also be, with music. That's another thing. Pay attention to what you're watching, what you're listening to. Are you watching high vibrational shows? Are you watching shows with like violence, negativity? I'm very mindful about what I listen to, or what I watch. I try to watch like really, like funny things, or like high vibrational things. I watch like The Office, or just like things that make me laugh, especially if you have like a long day at work. If you're somebody who still has to go to work, and it's hard, like, you feel like all the energies and, you come home, and, make sure you have time to like unwind, take care of yourself, like take a bath, listen to positive music. So yeah, taking care of yourself is really important during this time. Watching like what you consume. I try to listen to like really high vibrational music. There's a lot of high vibrational music on YouTube. You can look for it. And if you guys want, I can also DM you some of my playlists. But I have become very mindful of even the music that I listen to. And you can always like listen to nature sounds. That's very high vibrational, and that can really help you to stay positive. So the next thing I want to talk about is surrounding yourself with positive people. So like I said, I know it can be hard during this time. Even like positive people can have a hard time to, staying positive. But, try not to hang around people who are, constantly talking about negativity. And like, it could be hard during this time if you are, maybe you're stuck at home, maybe you can't really leave, and maybe you're with your family and they're not being very positive. What can you do? Maybe you can go outside, put your headphones on, listening to something high vibe. Even if you can't go outside, even if you're just like with your family, put your headphones on, listen to something positive. Listen to Abraham Hicks, listen to Eckhart Tolle, listen to a good audiobook, like The Power of Now, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich. These are all really high vibrational books that are going to help you to raise your vibration and have more positive thoughts, attract more positivity to you. So another thing I want to talk about is meditation and practicing staying present in the moment. So this is really going to help you to kind of slow down negative thoughts. So a lot of times, you can be on a loop of, thinking negative thoughts, and you're like, oh, what can I do? And you start to have like anxiety or something like that. Be easy on yourself. We're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to figure out what works out for us. But you have to like really take care of yourself. Like I said, practice meditation, practice staying present. A book that's really helped me to learn how to stay present is The Power of Now. And this is a book that I always say you have to read over and over again. I have it on audiobook too, so I like to listen to it sometimes, or I like to like go on YouTube and just listen to Eckhart Tolle, but who is the author of The Power of Now. And just remind myself to stay positive, remind myself to stay present, and remind myself to detach from my thoughts. The more that you detach from your thoughts, the more that you experience stillness of the mind. And it's not something that you can always accomplish overnight. And even when you do accomplish it for a while, you can sometimes forget, and you go back to identifying with your thoughts. But it's all about being easy on yourself. It's not being hard on yourself if that does happen, and just reminding yourself to become present again. One thing that I like to tell myself, I have a few things I like to tell myself when I feel like I'm really like not present, or just like stuck in a thought or something like that. And I think like, I'm back. And I'm just like back, and I feel present again. Or I think to myself, be here now. I tell myself that sometimes when I'm driving and I just feel like I'm not being present, I tell myself, be here now. And instantly I feel like I'm more present. So yeah, that's some of the things that I like to do. And of course, meditation is something that I've implemented into my everyday life. In the mornings, I try to do it, the earlier the better. So if you can do it while you're still in bed, or just in the morning time, whenever you get a chance. But like I said, the earlier the better. You can listen to like a guided meditation, or recently, I've heard of like people who listen to like just the air conditioning or the sound of a fan. You can go on YouTube and put these noise, like you can look up like air conditioning noise or fan noise and just like listen to that. But the whole point is to still the mind, slow down your thoughts, and to go into a space of no mind and no thoughts. And the more that you practice this, the more that you raise your vibration, and the more access you have to positive thoughts, positive thinking, and the more positivity that you attract into your life. And this is like a muscle, like don't be hard on yourself. Don't think like, oh, I'm really trying to stay positive, but it's hard, like if you're having a meltdown, if you just want to cry, if you don't feel like getting out of bed, on a certain day, be easy on yourself. You're not always going to feel like super high vibe and super, over the top happy. we ebb and flow, and it's all a process. And sometimes you're gonna have those step one moments like Abraham Hicks, where it says like where you experience contrast, and that contrast causes you to ask for more. It causes you to ask for a solution. And when you ask for that solution, the universe or source responds and offers that solution to you. So all you have to do is to line up with it, raise your vibration, and line up with that vibrational reality, like Abraham Hicks says. If you guys want to listen more up to Abraham Hicks, just YouTube Abraham Hicks, go on YouTube and listen to Abraham Hicks. I listen to them a lot, and I really feel like it helps me to stay high vibrational and positive. Of course, I have my moments where I experience anxiety and things like that, but it's all about self-care, taking care of yourself. Like, am I eating the best foods for me? Am I eating clean foods? Am I eating vegetables? Am I eating maybe being vegan works for you. Maybe that is what helps you stay high vibrational. Maybe that's what helps you feel lighter. It's not for everyone, but it could work for you. So, am I meditating? Am I listening to positive music? Am I talking to positive people? If you're feeling lonely right now, you can go on social media. You can follow Facebook groups of people who are positive, people who are uploading positive content. I follow a Facebook group called the Baby Elephant Community, and this group was created by the famous YouTuber Leora Alexandra. She's amazing, and you can follow her community on Facebook, on YouTube, and it's all really high vibrational, positive content. So I really recommend listening to positive people right now, inspiring people, and just being easy on yourself. If you feel like you're going through a hard time, if you feel like you're not ready to be positive yet, it's okay. Take it one day at a time. If you feel like today I had more positive thoughts, wow, like that's amazing. Give yourself a hug, soothe yourself, give yourself a tap on the back, like really celebrate it. Celebrate the little wins. Celebrate that you had more positive thoughts today, that you woke up and you remembered to meditate, that you listened to positive music today. Celebrate that. And if you were also frustrated that day, if you got mad at somebody, or if you had negative thoughts, that's okay. That's okay. And you don't have to figure it all out today. You don't have to figure it all out. We're here to learn, we're here to grow, and it's all about just being mindful of that and being easy on yourself, practicing tons of self-love, and just just loving yourself and setting the intention of loving yourself more every day, and everything's gonna work out. So as long as you just stay positive and remember to take care of yourself, then just take it one day at a time. And these are moments when we can actually grow and learn more about ourselves and learn how to thrive in these moments of uncertainty. So like I said, be easy on yourself and celebrate the little wins. And let me know if any of these tips work out for you. I would really love to know what things have worked out for you in staying positive, or in soothing yourself. Are you doing things like I've been doing things like coloring? I've been doing things like painting. I'm trying to get more into painting right now, just doing things where I can detach myself from my thoughts and being more present in the moment, being more in a state of flow. And that's really helped me to soothe myself and to raise my vibration. So let me know what things have worked out for you. I would love to hear, and that way we can create a community where we can help each other and just be there for each other and feel that support, especially during this time. So I would love to send a big hug to you, and just sending lots and lots of love, sending high vibes. And thank you for watching this video. And let me know what you think send me a message and let's share what works out for us. Bye.